actually use cruise control, you just push the bar down simply the same way.
Good morning to you, buddies. My name is Jackson and welcome back to another video about self-driving cars.
Just kidding, this is the first episode. We're gonna try to figure out what we're doing in this car. This shitty little Toyota Corolla LE edition, so probably has some upgrades, but it's got adaptive cruise control, which, if you don't know about it, is just cruise control which should have been there all along. It brakes for cars in front of you, and that's really all it does. So today we're demoing a rental car we have with lane assist and radar cruise control. Pretty neat shit. Radar cruise control basically sees like this invisible wall between you and the vehicle in front of you, and it literally will just not go past that point, and it's adjustable, and it shows you how it's seeing the lanes and like what it's looking at. So it's pretty fucking neat. The main problem with cruise control has always been the fact that cruise control will not slow down when the traffic is doing weird shit. And I would always be like paranoid about how I'm braking and how like jittery I'm braking and how fast I'm braking. And I would prefer it if I braked less and like created the proper air gap between me and the car in front of me automatically. So this really solves like a real need in a driver's life. It really puts less strain on your feet because you can just put them down. You can be relaxed and everything will be fine. We're gonna actually test out the self-driving capabilities of this simplistic adaptive cruise control. So to activate it, you just turn on cruise control with the button. There you go. Now you can see cruise control has been activated. The radar is ready. And in order to actually use cruise control, you just push the bar down simply the same way. There you go. Now you see we have a distance of 3 bars because the car is keeping the maximum distance. This distance is extensive and really is more than the legal limit in order to get beginners acquainted with the cruise control, because it is a little bit like foreign to give your car control over acceleration and speeding. But you see the car in front of us is way over there. It's like really fucking far. It's about 2 entire cars away from where we are. So eventually, as you learn and get acquainted with how the cruise control works on the car, you can set it to a lower distance, all the way down to 1 bar, which is trailing it at a really reasonably close distance, which you'll find comfortable. What's really neat about how the toggle works is that it's 1 button that changes between 3, 2, and 1. So if you're at 1 and you're like uncomfortably close to a car, you can immediately press the button and it switches back to 3, giving you a safe distance and a pillow between you and the hazards in front of you. Really neat. It works especially well with like cars merging into your lane with cruise control, because you know if you're going like fucking 80 miles per hour and a car like just wants to rain on your parade and merge into your lane, this thing will just slow down, let that car accelerate, then catch back up to 80 miles per hour. Really neat functionality. Overall, pretty great how this is in a standard car. This is not like some impressive car that you get to show off to your friends. This is a fucking like Toyota. So awesome how technology trickles down to the average consumers. We're on our way back from Chick-fil-A and we're in self-driving mode again, but this time it's nicer because there's no one in front of us, so this is literally just cruise control. Oh wait, there actually is someone in front of us.
Yeah, no, it's
they're quite far away.
Oh, am I supposed to jump? Sorry.
It's totally fine. Our guest pilot on this episode is the wonderful Christine Lee.
Why'd you say my real name? I don't want my identity on the internet.
Your identity is Dennis's sidekick.
Wow. I thought you were my sidekick.
Sometimes and sometimes not. So this really solves like a real need in a driver's life. It really puts less strain on your feet because you can just put them down. You can be relaxed and everything will be fine. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you guys in another episode, and remember to kill yourself.